Yeah, that mirror being in play. If they decide to take from Aqua or rotate over from Penthouse over to Aqua, that could spell some disaster for Goon Squad.
I wonder if Goon Squad's gonna be just as confused on why Amarok went to the first floor here instead of going up to an upstairs site. As we see the early drones coming out, they're trying to gather the intel. Not too much going on as the first people are now entering site, going right behind the drones. This is really important for the people out there that are not as high level as play as we see here. Follow your drones. Your entry fraggers need to be right behind those drones to react to that intel. As soon as that drone gets shot, that intel is denied. You can't act on anything.
Looks like primarily there's no roamers, just the upstairs hold. Pinky's taking a lot of damage from an engagement with Jaeger, I believe, from 90 hallway. That is definitely unfortunate. You don't want to have that much damage done to you early, especially when you're not even pushing towards site.
And it looks like one of our other casters just got here. Daydrinker22 here is live, and he's going to be going ahead and switching out with me.
What is up, guys? How you doing, Clay?
Not too bad. How you doing, Day?
I'm doing well. Thanks for asking.
So it looks like so far they're trying to establish some Aqua control and push off, but maybe they're foregoing the second floor control due to that mirror window being there, even though no one is actively playing it right now.
Yeah, and Smoke's just kind of upstairs. He's wasting a good bit of time. The attackers haven't even entered the upstairs yet, and that's going to be Nomad taking out from the mudroom window. That's going to be one for the mirror there on Neo.
And Dingo answers back, but then immediately gets refragged by the Mozzie playing on Cool Vibes stairs. Pinky's looking to swing on him as well. It looks like Mozzie takes some damage from Alien and then falls off back towards site. About less than 30 seconds to go. Goon Squad really needs to think about what they're going to be doing here.
And we're probably going to see another one of those 20-second meta pushes, hopefully, because that's what's going to need to happen if they're going to have any chance of getting this bomb down. 13 seconds left on the clock. Smokes are starting to go out. Mozzie's going to get a pick on Pinkies. That's going to be the IQ down. It's a 2v4. Mozzie with 2 more kills. Peekers finishing off Alien. And that's going to be a round for Amarok.
Yeah, I definitely don't think Goon Squad was maybe ready to be taking for double bar site. They might have been expecting more of a default first site like hookah, maybe even kitchen, but I definitely don't think they were prepared for double bar to be that first site to be attacking. It might have caught them off guard, might have caused a bit of that stall out.
Yeah, definitely something that's against the meta. Not something you see a lot of in competitive play on Coastline. And it definitely worked out for Amarok here. I mean, there's a reason why they're undefeated.
Yeah, they really cleaned up the attackers that round. Definitely got those early picks and, just kept the ball rolling from there. Looks like site's going to be hookah and billiards this time. More of the default first site hold, even though it is now round 2. I'm actually curious to see how Amarok's going to hold this. It looks like they're trying to reinforce off VIP type penthouse wall completely. Nope, they're just using 2 walls and setting up a shield there. Looks like they're going to be opening up a rotate and doing some aggressive play onto the penthouse VIP side.
Yeah, I mean, if they're gonna open up that wall, that's really good use of the map. You're not gonna be giving anything up for free. But it looks like maybe they'll just have 1 or 2 people playing on this side. Nope, they are. Okay, they're gonna open it up.
It's definitely an interesting strategy, not one that I've seen before. Again, it could definitely waste some time. Be really interesting to see how Goon Squad decides to get around that or go through it.
It's one of the reasons why I love watching and casting for Amarok is they really have a way to change up the meta, and they don't play in the most typical playstyle that you see here in NACL.
Ooh, I don't know if that Sledge caught that Vigil in the corner or not. He turned on his jammer right as soon as that drone peaked. Not totally sure he knows exactly where that Vigil's at. Those pings keep letting him know that he's close, but not exactly where. Looks like Javi. Ooh, vamped with the first pick onto Slinky from Aqua Balcony. Nice early pick there from Goon Squad. Help them establish a little bit more control when it comes to their site push. With a decent amount of time left, a little over half the round. And it looks like Vamp's going to be pushing up a little bit more aggressively, too, to potentially take the fight with that Maestro.
If you're a Goon Squad, you got to watch out for Snake on the alibi. I believe last time he played it, he got an ace, so watch his shooting.
Wow, that's a down and a kill from the Vigil. Gets refragged by the IQ. That's really unfortunate. It looks like Sledge is safe to get picked up. 20 HP, unfortunate.
How do you feel about the Maestro red dot? I've been seeing it a lot more here recently. I can tell you this, it didn't work out for him there as Alien picks him off.
Looks like Snake getting a pick onto the Sledge. He tried to push into sight, holding the angle that Habana would normally open on VIP wall. Peeker's also picking up a kill onto Pinkies, smoking off the double window, knowing that the Nomad is there repelling. Alien in sight, though, getting that pick onto Snake. We are now down into a 2v1 with just the smoke, and there you go. Goon Squad takes the round down. Nice pick from Zofia. Good collapse onto the site, even with that slight man disadvantage going into that push.
And I believe that's a triple kill there for Alien on the Zofia. And if you're playing a character like Zofia, it's exactly what you want to see. You want to see them picking up all of those frags.
Yeah, definitely. You want to see your Zofia player definitely getting aggressive, pushing into that site especially when you're down and underneath on man count. You definitely need to look for your fraggers to make those big individual plays and try to bring it back into your team's favor. And that's exactly what Alien did.
And I believe that's the 8th round that Amarok has dropped in 5 play days. They've only dropped 5 rounds so far.
Wow. So Amarok is pretty dominant in the Eastern Conference, it sounds like.
Definitely a force to be reckoned with.
Yeah, like I said before, their roam setup while they were holding down Hookah was definitely interesting. Not anything I've ever seen before. And it looks like they're going for Penthouse, which isn't really a site you see him play a lot unless the Mira's in play and they forgo the Mira. So I'll be really interested to see how they decide to hold Penthouse and Theater.
And I was just a little bit late getting in here. Was Mira one of the bans, or is she up currently?
No, Mira is in play. The bans were, for the defense, were Wamai and Valkyrie. So Mira is in play for the defensive side.
Interesting. Interesting choice. Penthouse is a lot stronger when you have a Mira on the board.
Yeah, I'm actually very surprised that Amarok decided to forgo the Mira on a site like Penthouse, where she's usually so strong. She is easily counterable from the main lobby, but if those windows don't get popped from the theater side, that is a very strong way to hold the Penthouse site take, which is the normal way to push it. So, like I said before, I'll be incredibly interested to see how Amarok holds this and how Goon Squad decides to take it. Like the attackers. Oh, go for it.
I was just gonna say, Goon Squad is remembering to take out the default cams, which is good. You see it too many times. Cameras outside, still up, and giving the defense all the intel they need on where the attack is coming from.
Definitely got to remember to get the defaults, because if not, that's free early picks for the defense. Right now, it's kind of hard to say where Goon Squad's looking to push. Looks like a couple of them are getting some pressure on the VIP balcony now. Goyo taking some damage from an early gunfight, getting stimmed up by that dock too. Looks like Goon Squad's setting up to take a cross from Hookah into VIP. That Jaeger down below trying to hit some shots through the pool wall. Not landing any on the sledge.
Yeah, he just narrowly missed that. I'm guessing he probably saw the animation of the sledge pulling the pin from the grenade and just started shooting, hoping to get something quick.
There's the pick onto the sledge from the Jaeger. Just had to readjust, take a different angle. Doc gets downed and manages to stem himself back up. Jaeger with a double kill. Swinging up through main stairs, getting somebody on that 90 hall, looks like. Alien with a nice refrag. Alibi with a run out, taking out the thermite. That is really unfortunate, especially with VIP not open into penthouse. Going to make the site push a lot harder for the attack.
And I don't think the attackers have any info on Warden about to come up those blue stairs. And he's going to get Zofia. Oh no, that was actually Doc taking out the Zofia.
Doc taking out the Zofia after he picked up another kill. Zofia with a double kill onto the round, but unfortunately getting traded out very quickly. Nomad downs Zagoyo, but runs out of time. And it looks like Amarok held down penthouse.
And that's a bummer. You think you're about to get at least a kill to help the stat line, but you run out of time, and you only get him downed.
It came down to a couple of good gunfights there. Jaeger taking out that sledge on that off angle from lobby. Definitely a nice little pick there. Potentially saving his teammate that was holding down 90 from that frag grenade. And swinging up white stairs and getting another pick. Potentially from 90 or onto 90 or to into luggage. Definitely helped seal that round for Amarok. And it looks like Amarok's roam game is very solid too. They're wasting a lot of time, making Goon Squad second guess where they're going to be pushing from or where people are coming from. I don't know if they're losing their drones early or not, but it definitely seems like once they make that initial entry, they seem to slow down a little bit.
Yeah, and it looks like Slinky's going to be moved off the Jaeger and onto Mozzie, and Sneak's going to be replacing him on the Jaeger. Not sure why they made that change.
It looks like they're back to double bar. Same site they went to on round one, and it looks pretty much like the same hold. They have that same mirror window, the same middle panel reinforcement in Hookah facing out towards Aqua for the mirror window to go onto. And it looks like it's going to be another heavy upstairs hold for the double bar defense.
Yeah, and I like to see these types of setups just because you're putting a lot of your utility upstairs, which is where it needs to be. Because if you're an attacker, one of the first places you're going to be looking to attack is upstairs in the Hookah area, just so you can get that kind of vertical pressure on the defenders there below in Sunrise. And with all this utility up there, it's going to be a lot harder for them.
Definitely. Looks like Nomad's trying to find herself an early gunfight. Puts an air jab into Mudroom so that no one could swing out onto the door or the window. Mira looked like she was trying to find a way to maybe push past it and find herself a peek. And Nomad was ready for that window peek again from the Mira and made sure he did not miss. That's a nice early pick for Goon Squad, making sure they don't make the same mistake twice.
I mean, it was pretty cocky doing that same peek again.
Let's see. Upstairs mirror window popped. Looks like they're trying to pinch down on the smoke, but it seems like he's going to be getting away without taking any damage and getting back on the site, getting ready for that push. Goon Squad definitely cleared the top floor a lot more efficiently this round. They still have just under half the round left. That's a wasted nitro cell. Unfortunate. Sledge still up with a little over 50 HP. Gonna start rearranging the floor, pushing those defenders into awkward positions. Mozzie just caught somebody, and he gets the kill, as well as Peekers picking up a headshot.
That was a
Nice
beautiful shot by the Mozzie.
Yeah, definitely. Ran past the window, saw the Zofia, and made sure he cleaned it up. Sledge, knowing he's there, throwing a frag, and picks up the grenade kill. That's a beautiful throw.
Ooh, I think he may have shot Thermite just a little bit in the back there.
That's just a little bit of unfortunate timing.
You hate to see it.
Close wall is open. Looks like they'll be trying to be going for that default couch plant into double bars. Sledge still above. I'm sure he's holding off these defenders from pushing too far into sight when they try to go for the execute.
Yeah, Sledge is doing a great job of just opening up the floor, rotating a lot too, so they don't know what's going to be open next as a defender. And it looks like the attackers are opting here to just kind of push into mudroom and hope for something.
Sledge dropped and got flanked by the Jaeger upstairs. Gets picked, and Smoke swings around, picks up the IQ, and picks up the Thermite to finish the round. I believe that was a triple kill on the round for Peekers. Doing a really good job anchoring down on site.
Peekers on that SMG-11, man. It's pretty nutty.
He's definitely doing his job, getting his pickups.
I remember when the SMG-11 had no recoil, and it was basically just a primary weapon. It would be the only thing you would run.
Might be showing my age here, but I remember when the SMG-11 had the ACOG.
Yep.
Oof, those were bad days as an attacker. when every map was in the rank pool and you got on plane as an attack first, you knew you were getting spawn peeked by a Smoke SMG-11. That was just unfortunate times.
You gotta have bad times in order to have good times, though.
Of course. Definitely think Ubisoft learned from their mistakes of giving defenders with high rate of fire and no recoil guns, ACOGs, and it seems, at least gun-wise, seems to be in a decently balanced place overall. A few outliers here and there, but
it's alright. They'll just remove the ACOG from them.
Yeah. ACOG Aldo was 100% the problem. So again, setting up their site pretty similarly as they did their last hookah hold. And, if it worked, why change anything? So curious to see what Goon Squad learned from their first hookah attack, and what they can do to adjust it.
What I'd like to see them do is just be more consistent with their utility and their drones.
Yeah, it definitely seems like Goon Squad's not having much intel when it comes into the mid to late round push. Seems like a lot of their drones are getting shot or getting Mozzie pested while they're trying to clear everything out.
Drone economy is huge in this game, especially as an attacker where the odds are already kind of against you.
Yeah, definitely. We're in a very defensive favored meta in Siege, as we have been for a while, so you definitely need to use every advantage you have.
Oh,
That's a nice pick from the IQ onto the Jaeger. Had to have been a call out right there. That was a nice little pre-fire.
yeah, he just swung and just deleted Jaeger from the map. And as we talk about drone work, we see Vigil getting droned out. They know he's in theater. He did activate his ability that makes him invisible to drones, but I believe he was spotted prior to it, so they know he's in there. They just don't know exactly where now. Oh, and
that's
someone
really unfortunate for Sledge. He could have easily lost his life there. Tried to hop off the drone as quick as he could. Alien with a nice pickup onto the Mozzie. Sledge trying to frag out the... Oh, what a good grenade. That's the second really nice grenade kill from Javi. Taking out that Maestro. He's definitely hitting his nades today.
Yeah, it was cooked really well. It didn't give the defender time to run away from it and just exploded exactly where he needed it to be.
Definitely, this is possible. This is definitely the most dominant that Goon Squad has looked so far in this game on attack. Looks like they've made their adjustments, seen how they're holding, and are doing what they need to do to win these attacks. Sledge lighting up smoke to about 75, gets peeked from the window, immediately gets refragged from the roof by Nomad. We're now down to a 1v4 with just Vigil. An alien cleans him up off the Cool Vibe stairs. Nice, clean round from Goon Squad.
That was a really good rotation there from Peekers. Once he knew Sledge was upside down on the Aqua balcony, he just ran right through luggage, opened the window just a little bit, and just took Sledge right out.
Yep, just enough to catch him out, and Sledge couldn't flick himself over fast enough to be able to defend himself, and lost his life for it. Really nice smart play from the smoke there. Good job on Vamped on the Nomad to come back around and immediately get that refrag.
That round looked like it was definitely going for Goon Squad. It would have been really unfortunate to see it clutched in a 2v5. So it's definitely a good pickup for them. Making it 2-3.
Yeah.
Last round of the half. About to swap and go on defense.
Yeah,
maybe make it a 3-3.
They can be smart with their drones like I think that was a big factor last round. They kept a lot of their drones up, made sure they did a good job droning without wasting the life of their drones, and acting on that intel. I definitely think that was a big contributing factor for Goon Squad to pick that up so efficiently, only losing one player that last round. Seems like Amarok keeping essentially the same setup, same operators, going to Penthouse again, foregoing the Mira again, bringing the Goyo, the Doc as well, and the Alibi.
I want to know what Peekers has against Pillows.
Yeah, he's getting all of them, isn't he? Alibi getting some late prismas up. There's a drone right there. Definitely caught her out.
Definitely saw him.
IQ trying to pre-fire him through the wall. Got away a little too quick. Sophia trying to do some soft destruction from below. Maybe catch that Alibi. IQ on the roof. Very narrowly missing those shots onto the Alibi through the wall. Would have been a beautiful kill to have.
Yeah, this is something typically seen on Coastline, is having somebody there on the roof. Nice pickup by Slinky, taking out Zofia, but somebody on the roof just kind of watching the rotations on the second and first floor, because there are so many angles that you can see from the roof.
Definitely shut down a lot of rotations from the roof. Actually, interesting, did not see this until now, that Vamped 6th off of the Nomad to the Gridlock. Curious to see what their plan is with the track stingers, if they're going to try to focus them more on site, or still try to, as I say that, Gridlock just drops Bathroom Hatch and goes literally one room away from site, opening herself up a rotate to get in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, Amarok has a lot of people off site, and I think I just saw the Warden in the back of theater, and not much else to support him there.
I believe there's only 2 on site right now. Jaeger's still roaming below. Thermite picking up that Alibi through the VIP double window. She was only 5 HP. Still could have wasted a little bit more time. About a minute left. Sure, Goon Squad is looking to try to push towards the site. I don't know if Goyo was intentionally trying to get that pick or open the wall or open the floor, and he gets a pick off of the hole that he opened onto the Gridlock. Very nice shot. Very good vertical play.
Yeah, and so this is the downfall to that rotate hole there, is once Snake was picked off playing the shield, that's now free for the attackers to just go through and plant behind the bed in an angle that the Amarok is not going to have to see.
Yeah, 100%. Goyo burning that C4 early means that there's no way to stop that plant unless someone swung. And speaking of that, Goon Squad picking up 2 quick frags right after that planter goes down. Make that 3 good post plant. And they hear the Jaeger behind him. Taking the shots from multiple angles, and Goon Squad cleans it up. We're going into a tied half.
That's what I like to see. I hope this is a nice close game. I think the only other team to have won more than 1 round against, or maybe 2 rounds against Amarok, is Team Rose, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, Team Rose lost to Amarok 7-5.
Yep.
And they are the only team to put, I believe it was more than 2 rounds down on them. And now Goon Squad has the 2nd place belt for that. As we go into a 3-3 split, this game still has a huge opportunity to go either way. Goon Squad showing that they have what it takes to compete with the top place team. Let's see if they can keep it rolling. The 6th pick from the Maestro to the Maestro.
I honestly don't think anyone will expect it.
No, it's 300 IQ plays.
And speaking of IQ, we see the IQ being 6-picked off of and into a Lion.
Lion is definitely a common attacker pick if he's not banned out, which we don't see frequently at all anymore. He definitely does help shutting down some of those defensive rotates and obviously making everyone stand still when it comes to push an angle or push a hallway. That definitely gives you a little bit of an advantage, you know, forcing people to stop in a game like Siege where it's all about movement.
Yeah, I love Lion on Coastline. It's a really good pick, and he has one of the best guns in the game. The V308?
V308, 50-round magazine.
It just absolutely shreds people. Has a large magazine. It's second to like the AK-12.
It's a really good gun, and let's see if Neo Lazarus can put it to good use, as well as getting that utility some good usage too.
I think he's well aware that there is an attacker upside down on that 2nd floor hallway window. Not gonna shoot at him just yet because he hasn't really given him a target to shoot at, but he knows he's there. Something to watch out for later on when you're trying to make some sort of rotate.
He just dropped the hatch into the bathroom and just holding an angle. Alien with a nice pickup. Looks like Zofia. Oh, and Pinky's as well on the Snake, and Slinky picking up a 2-piece. Clearing out the penthouse side roam. Oh, I lied. There's one more still there. Definitely heavy investment onto the penthouse clear. I don't think they knew he was there, but they do now as shots ring off. It's a 1v2 fight, and Mozzie stood no chance on that. Good pickup from Peekers.
I was just gonna say, looks like the 90 cam's still up. No, Nomad kind of dancing around on it, but looks like Sledge kind of peeked out, got rid of it, so that's good.
Looks like Amarok is getting ready to set up for their site execute from Aqua side, pushing across to luggage. This is still a very, very winnable situation for the defense.
Especially if Amarok can't pick up the tempo just a little bit. I don't think Smoke's used any of his grenades yet, so he can still smoke out for 30 seconds and kind of block off the entire pathway that Amarok's trying to go through to get their plant down.
Looks like Amarok cleared all of the utility on the site so they can start using all their throwables. Frag coming in, misses the Maestro. Smoke using a gas canister, putting another one down to 35 seconds.
Since all 3 attackers are here in Aqua, Smoke's in a really strong position, especially because he can... Wow, nice
picking up a nice kill. As well as Hobby picking up the kill onto Zofia. They don't know where the Nomad's planting. Sako gets the plant down. All he has to do is back out. Really unfortunate. Could have easily gotten picked there and lost the round.
That was scary. Maestro was peeking just as he turned his back.
Maestro getting lit up and takes the gunfight. What a nice shot from Javi. And Goon Squad takes the round to take the lead as well. What a good retake from the defense to win that round.
It was an absolutely beautiful shot there by the Maestro. I remember back when Ubisoft mentioned fixing smoke canisters from clipping through walls. And here to this day, you can still do the smoke canister right in the corner there behind the A bomb chassis, and will go through the wall and prevent a plant.
Yeah, that was like 2 years ago. They talked about that. It's still, they haven't changed it. You know, they made Capital's bolts behave differently with the smoke, but they can't make smokes, you know, toxic babes not clip through walls. And here we are, year 5 of Siege, and that spot is still being used by defenders to this day. And let's not forget, Coastline was introduced in year 2, season 1. We're now in year 5.
Yep, and I think that smoke canister place has been used since that inception of Coastline.
As soon as that spot's was discovered, it has been used ever since. Looks like Goon Squad's gonna be following more of a normal site rotation, starting off with Hookah and rotating down to Kitchen after their site win.
I'm curious if we'll see Goon Squad do the standard 3-site rotation, or if maybe they also have something up their sleeve for Penthouse as well.
Definitely could be interesting. Maybe they might pull out a Penthouse. Maybe they've been, you know, pocketing some stuff, pulling it out from big matches like against the #1 team in the Eastern Conference. You know, if you got anything in the pocket that you know could catch some people really off guard, now's the time to pull it out.
And I mean, with Mirror not being banned, it definitely opens up that possibility. Even if they don't have any crazy strats, it opens up more leeway for you as a defender to be able to defend Penthouse.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, actually, now that you say that too, they didn't pull out a Mirror on their Hookah defense either. Not necessary to hold, but
Yeah.
you see some teams that see Mira in play and they'll pull her for every defensive round because she is a very influential operator.
Yeah, if anything, if you're attacking Amira, you have to use a lot more utility to either open the Mira or to play vertically below it to open it. And so either way, you're wasting a lot more resources and a lot more time in what's already a very time constraint round.
Goon Squad's going for a primarily horizontal take or hold, while Amarok is doing a vertical take. Interested to see if the roamers or offsite lurkers will meet some of that attacker aggression.
And Amarok doesn't have any claymores. They do have the Nomad, but that means they're going to probably have to dedicate at least one person to kind of help watch the flanks.
Yeah, you definitely gotta have someone available to watch the air jabs so that way you can try to capitalize on that kill, taking the player out like that. Another frag grenade. Smoke gets away with about 5 HP from that frag. Something about the Sledge players and their nades today are...
It's because Buck players can't do it anymore.
That still breaks my heart.
Same.
This looks like it could be a good engagement. Mozzie knows the Ash is there. Ash knows that Mozzie's there. And Vamped finishing off Peekers, countering him on his own vertical hole. That's a nice shot.
And I think that's the only person that was left upstairs around the Penthouse area. Everybody else seems to be going towards the lobby. You have Ash and Zofia both trying to peek there, and a nice kill with the Zofia grenade.
Get the impact kill.
And Maestro gets a kill with his Zappy boy as well.
Definitely. And the defenders, again, they're cleaning it up. Goon Squad looks like they're about ready to take this map down.
Definitely a strong performance by Goon Squad. Probably the best that I've seen so far by them. And I mean, who better to see it against than the #1 team? in the Eastern Conference.
Definitely. If Goon Squad takes down Amarok, maybe puts a little bit of fear into the rest of the teams in the Eastern Conference to know that, hey, we may not be in the top 3, but we're good enough to take down the first place team. Definitely make some people second guess and potentially even second guess taking Goon Squad to Coastline, because they started off a little slow, but once they got the ball rolling on attack, it has not stopped even once they switch sides.
Yeah, if you're Amarok, you're definitely looking for a momentum changer here.
You definitely love to see someone like Slinky or maybe Peekers just go off and make a huge individual play and pick up a nice triple, quad, maybe even an ace to just swing the momentum, get your team hyped, and try to shift that momentum back into your favor. Even just a really clean round win. That's all it takes to really shift the momentum back into your team's favor.
Yeah, Siege is every bit mechanical skill as it is just mental fortitude. If you're a team that's starting to lose and you're getting tilted, you start making some irrational decisions that contribute to losing more. And that's why staying level-headed when you're in these games is so important.
Definitely.
Amarok doing a great job of utilizing their drones and getting that early drone work done. We've got Pulse downstairs. He knows that there's one or two outside there by the hookah balcony, calling him out to his team, letting him know that this is probably where the attack's going to start from. Maybe get an early pick if they can.
Like Pulse just extended his nitro trying to get the kill on the Sledge and missed. Sledge rotated across to the others from hookah into billiards, and didn't seem like Pulse got that on the scanner before he tossed that nitro up. Oh, I just realized that Amarok's bringing a Nook to attack double bar. Maybe just for the extra set of frags, or maybe he's planning on making a sneaky flank into the late round. And it looks like Maestro gets firebolted off a bar from Neo Lazarus. It's a good first pick, especially if those cams are not placed to look in the right direction. There's nothing else the Maestro can do with them. Looks like they're setting up to clear more utility. A good shot from Snake from above on the vertical holes. And Alien might want to think about rotating back to site to help his teammates out. Dingo trying to hold off site, getting that smoke grenade down. He's got Pinkies in support into kitchen.
Yeah, Dingo's in a pretty scary place right now.
And he picks up a double with the shotgun. What a nice play, just moving up, getting aggro on the position that he knew the attackers were going to push through. And suddenly it's a 2v3 winnable. Slinky with the impact kill again for the second round in a row. On to Dingo. Really unfortunate. Slinky's moving in for the plant. It is now a 1v3. Looks like Pinkies knows that there's a player in the hallway holding the long angle. It looks like one player is still playing behind the chassis and another one is playing outside either of mud or playing in mud room. Oh, looks like one pushed up the bar, getting a little bit more aggressive on these post plant positions. Let's see if Jaeger can get this pick with the timer winding down. Only 15 seconds left. Needs 7. Doesn't look like Jaeger's going to be able to make anything happen on this round. And there it goes. It is an Amarok round. Potentially the momentum shift day.
Possibly. I mean, it looked really good by Amarok. Smoke there, almost clutching it out for his team. He got 2 really good picks as they were going in for the defuse. And with that, he got the diffuser down, forcing the other attackers to come around and try to pick it up. And they did such a great job at collapsing on him and taking him out, it gave the opportunity back to Amarok to get the plant down and then just sit there and hold angles. And that's exactly what they did. And because of it, they won the round. And now we can see if they get another round win, if that was the momentum change that they were looking for.
They go 6ing off the pulse onto the mute. Vamp taking over the smoke roll. Maybe looking to get a little bit more drone denial, making Amarok's clear take just that much longer.
I'm surprised we haven't seen any C4 kills. A lot of C4s have been brought, but none of them have connected just yet.
It looks like both Amarok and Goon Squad on their vertical C4s have been jumping the gun a little bit early. That last round, the Pulse kind of threw his Nitro in really early before he got his full intel on that. Did not connect with it.
There's one thing I know Amarok's really good at. It's being able to counter strat and adapt their attacks or defenses to how the other team is playing. It was something that we talked about in our podcast last week with Sauko, and now that we've done a full site rotation, I would expect to see Amarok's attack change just a little bit to kind of pick up the slack of where they've been missing out on winning these rounds.
Definitely. Looks like the same sided push to start at least. This Nook coming out though could really throw a thorn in the side of the defenders if they're not ready for that Nook to just crouch walk her way up with that gadget on and potentially picking up a double kill. I do not think the Jaeger knows that this is about to be happening. Catches the drone. There's Nook with the first pick. Slinky with the second. Clearing out Penthouse side. Good efficient collapse and pinch onto those defenders holding Penthouse. That Nook play just coming right up those stairs. Sneak it up. No clue that she was there. Picking up that kill.
Seeing a lot of camera work here by Goon Squad, which is good. They need to. Maestro being spotted out by the drone. They know where he is. Amarok looking for another round win to back up. There is no overtime, so whichever team gets to 6 first automatically gets 1 point, and they'll get 3 points if they can pick up the win, or if it's a tie, both teams will get a point.
Looks like we're kind of in a similar situation than we were last round. With Amarok maybe starting to stall out a little bit once they get that Aqua control. But they do have Zofia on 90. Capitao taking a little bit of damage through that smoke spot. Looks like they're all just setting up, getting ready to burn some utility, get into positions. That's an Evil Eye gone, and that's the Sledge opening up the hookah window, getting that pick on a completely exposed Maestro. And that is Nook coming up, Cool Vibe stairs, picking up the Mozzie and getting a flawless round, and we are tied up.
As we did the top-down camera there, I saw that Nook was still downstairs, and I was wondering if her plan was to flank up Cool Vibes. And because when you see 3 people stacked up in Aqua, you're really hoping the other 2 are somewhere to flank, because you don't want to send all 5 through, what's essentially just a murder doorway. Because all the defenders are looking there expecting for the push to come from there. So having those 2 other people there to flank, the Sledge on the window and the Nook on the Cool Vibes stairs, was really a smart play.
Definitely a smart play from the Nook to come up from below late into the round and clean up the site after Sledge got that nice pick onto the Maestro and the hookah through the window. Looks like Amarok did get their momentum shift and could potentially take this game now. Goon Squad does not answer back in this round, Amarok is guaranteed at least 1 point for this match.
Yeah, I'm really glad that this is as close to a game as it was. It definitely looked like Goon Squad was going to be walking away with, 3 points. They had a pretty decisive lead after the half. They went up 2 rounds, and then Amarok answered back, and they took 2 rounds back. And now here we are, 5-5.
Definitely been a really good game so far. Very close.
I actually like what they just did there. They opened the door and threw a drone out at the same time so that the drone would be covered by the debris and so it wouldn't get shot immediately if somebody was watching it. They do drone out vamped on the smoke here behind the bomb chassis and he gets flamed out and he's not going to hold that position for at least 10 seconds.
Dingo getting a really nice pick through the hole in the wall, out through service doorway. Pulling out the cardiac sensor, trying to see if he can find somebody. Looks like Amarok might be looking just to push straight to site. Seems like Sophia definitely knows that Mozzie or somebody is going to be coming through a security hallway again. Actually, no, she fell off the angle. Looking towards the courtyard. Sophia gets a nice kill on the Pinkies. That's the Jaeger down. Good gun. Oh. Alien with the answer back. What a beautiful pixel shot. Gets answered back once again by the Nomad. Really nice shots coming out from that really tight angle from both players.
And now it's just 3-3. Capitao still has 1 firebolt left, probably looking to shoot it behind the shield as they go for their plant. But we'll see if that's what he does. The smoke's
down and
actually
killed by
kill
the
Salco.
Smoke. Gets the down. This is winnable for Goon Squad, but where's the Maestro for the refrag? Seemed like he was very deep, potentially even in pink bar.
Maestro's got
Sledge them to 1v1. Full blind. He goes for the pickup instead of the kill.
That was a good choice. That's gonna buy him cover for when he tries to get this plant down. They know where Maestro is. Shots come out. 46 bullets still left in the Yalda.
Capitao's just laying prone right against the wall. And Maestro doesn't see him, even though he was peeking around the corner of the wall. That is incredibly unfortunate. Looked like the gun itself, or maybe the sight, was blocking him. That is incredibly unfortunate for the Maestro.
The Yalda is a fantastic weapon. It has 81 bullets, good fire rate, good damage. However, it is just so large that when Maestro peeked out, looking towards the doorway, it was just covering up the entire bottom half of his screen, and he couldn't see the Capitao prone right in front of him.
Yeah, just unlucky.
So that's Amarok going to match point. Was the last round. It determines whether this game ends in a tie or Amarok winning. At this point, it's not possible for Goon Squad to win. So I imagine they're going to, put in all that they can to try to at least pick up a point.
Yeah, Goon Squad came out real hot on that side switch. See if they can get some of that energy back and at least get a point out of this game.
So if we see this end in a tie, does that mean Amarok is still technically undefeated?
Yeah, draws don't count as losses. So Amarok, I believe, would technically still be undefeated. Mozzie reinforcing the security hatch. Interesting. Don't usually see that hatch getting reinforced when defending kitchen.
I imagine someone's probably going to be playing in the security area. I feel like Goon Squad has done that quite a bit.
Mozzie has been
Probably just,
rotating.
Yeah. Prevent somebody from opening that up.
Looks like Snake opting to bring the Dokkaebi this round. Maybe get a little bit more efficient with the roam clearing. First phone call is out. Don't think they can hear anybody because there's nobody in the direct path of them. Looks like they're doing a quick work to get down Cool Vibes stairs. Jaeger heard the drone jumping, but don't know if he knows that someone's there. And Dokkaebi opts to push back up towards 90 hallway.
Amarok wasting no time in getting this map control upstairs. I'm curious if Goon Squad is playing a little bit too safe here, knowing that they need this round.
Yeah, definitely playing a little bit more passive. You know, last round we saw Dinko get that really early aggressive peek and that first kill. Even though the round didn't go their way, usually you see, as we say that, Salco gets the first pick onto Vamp. That's their smoke on site. That is incredibly unfortunate when it comes to late round.
Yeah, really good pickup. If there's anybody you want early game to get rid of, it's going to be the Maestro or the Smoke.
Dinko's getting pressured into a bad spot, holding the shotgun for the vert play. As Alien and Snake get into a little bit of gunfight. Peekers ends up getting a pick onto Jaeger. Neo Lazarus getting Dingo down. That is not looking good as they start the site plant. Dokkaebi still holding the Mozzie in security. Wow. Javi takes a lot of damage from Service. Gets the pick onto the Capitao after he plants though. But the man disadvantage, I don't believe the Maestro knows.
He's defusing.
He's on the diffuser, and everyone else was very distracted. But there goes the Sophia to pick up the last kill, and Amarok takes the game 7-5.
That was a really good game, really good showing by everybody. Amarok staying undefeated and keeping their spot as the #1 team in the Eastern Conference.
Yeah, definitely a little unfortunate for Goon Squad. Like I said, they started off the game a little slow, but they really came out swinging the last 3 rounds of attack and the first few rounds of defense. And Amarok won their first site on attack, and it just kind of momentum just shifted right into their favor.
Yeah,